Imagine starting on a path you thought was all about peace and light, but along the way, you hit some unexpected dark patches. That's what we're diving into today, the less talked about side of spiritual awakening. Most of us are drawn to the spiritual journey hoping for inner peace and enlightenment, but there's a whole side of this process that often goes unnoticed until you're right in the middle of it. Today, we're going to explore these dark side effects that no one really warns you about. From feeling unexpectedly alone even in a crowd, to being so sensitive that the world feels overwhelming, and even encountering what's known as the dark night of the soul. While these might sound daunting, understanding them is crucial for anyone on this spiritual path. So let's get ready to look these challenges straight in the eye and learn how they're actually key to our growth and transformation. As you venture deeper into your spiritual awakening, you might find yourself walking a surprisingly solitary path. It's a paradox, really. You're seeking a deeper connection with the universe, yet you feel more isolated from the world around you. This isn't just about spending more time alone, it's about how your changing perspectives start to make you feel distant from people and places that once felt familiar. This isolation can be unsettling. Friends you used to resonate with might now seem to live on a different wavelength, and activities that once filled your social calendar might no longer hold the same appeal. It's as though you're tuning into a frequency that's out of sync with your old life. But here's the twist. This solitude isn't a setback. It's a profound part of your transformation. In these quiet moments alone, the noise of everyday life fades, allowing the whispers of your deeper self to become audible. It's a time for introspection and profound self-discovery. You start to explore the depths of your beliefs, desires, and the very essence of your being. It's a period of growth where you learn to be truly comfortable with yourself, to appreciate your own company, and to find peace within solitude. So while it might feel like you're losing connections, you're actually gaining a deeper connection with the most important person in your life, you. This phase teaches you to be your own best company and prepares you for a richer, more connected life, both spiritually and with others who will soon resonate with your new vibrations. As you delve deeper into your spiritual awakening, you may start to notice that your senses are sharpening. It's like adjusting the focus on a camera lens. Suddenly, everything feels more intense. This heightened sensitivity isn't just about sharper hearing or more vivid colors. It extends to your emotional and energetic perceptions as well. You begin to pick up on the moods and motivations of others with uncanny accuracy. It's as if you've developed a sixth sense, feeling the energy in a room the moment you step into it. This newfound sensitivity can be a profound gift, deepening your empathy and connecting you with people on a level you never experienced before. You're more in tune with the world's pain and joy, making your interactions more meaningful and compassionate. However, this sensitivity comes with its challenges. The same openness that allows you to connect deeply also makes you more vulnerable to being overwhelmed by the energies around you. You might feel bombarded by the emotional states of others, absorbing their feelings as if they were your own. It can be exhausting, and without proper boundaries, you might find yourself burnt out or emotionally depleted. Navigating this new terrain requires learning how to manage your sensitivity. This might mean setting firmer emotional boundaries, finding ways to shield yourself from negative energy, or simply allowing yourself time to recharge in solitude. As you learn to balance this sensitivity, you harness it not just for deeper connections with others, but as a powerful tool for personal growth and understanding. By embracing this aspect of your awakening, you transform what could be a vulnerability into one of your greatest strengths. The dark night of the soul, a term steeped in mystical tradition, describes a period where everything you thought you knew about your spiritual path is thrown into chaos. It's like walking through a thick fog where every direction seems obscured. This phase can be deeply unsettling, marked by a profound sense of loneliness, despair, and a disconnection from the divine. During this time, you may feel as though you're losing your spiritual compass. The beliefs and practices that once provided comfort and clarity no longer resonate. It's as if the spiritual ground beneath you is shifted, leaving you to question not just your path, but your very purpose. The dark night is not just a crisis of faith, it's an invitation to a deeper, more authentic transformation. It demands that you confront your inner shadows, fears, and unresolved issues. This process, while painful, is necessary for true spiritual growth. It strips away superficial attachments to spiritual identities and forces you to rebuild your understanding from a more grounded and sincere place. To navigate this challenging phase, it's crucial to maintain a routine of self-care and spiritual discipline, even when it feels as though they're no longer effective. Seeking support from a spiritual community or a mentor who understands this dark journey can also provide necessary guidance and reassurance. Ultimately, enduring the dark night of the soul prepares you for a more profound and stable connection with the divine. It's a rite of passage that deepens your faith, refines your spirit, and strengthens your resolve. When you emerge on the other side, you often find that what once seemed like insurmountable darkness was actually leading you towards a new dawn of spiritual enlightenment. A tricky challenge that often surfaces during spiritual awakenings is the illusion of spiritual superiority. This is when you start to feel like you've reached a peak of understanding that sets you above others. It's a subtle but dangerous mindset that can sneak up on you as you begin to feel more enlightened than those around you. This illusion can make you think you've figured it all out, leading to a sense of pride in your spiritual accomplishments. However, this feeling of being spiritually advanced can actually hinder real growth, creating a barrier between you and genuine spiritual insights. It's an ego trap that disguises itself as enlightenment, making you blind to your own ongoing need for growth and humility. To counter this, it's essential to stay grounded and keep a beginner's mind, always open to learning. Recognize that everyone you meet has something to teach you. True wisdom comes from understanding that we are all connected and that no one is inherently better than anyone else. Maintaining humility allows you to stay open to new lessons and keeps you connected to others in a meaningful way. Avoiding the trap of spiritual superiority involves constant self-awareness and reflection. It requires acknowledging that spiritual development is an infinite journey with no final destination. Embrace the continuous process of learning and let go of the need to compare your journey with others. This approach not only enhances your own spiritual path, but also fosters a more compassionate and inclusive spiritual community. As you journey deeper into your spiritual awakening, your body might start speaking a language you've never heard it speak before. It's fascinating, really, how your physical self begins to manifest signs of the profound internal shifts happening within you. Suddenly, your sleep patterns might change. You might find yourself waking up at odd hours, or maybe you're more energized by less sleep than usual. Then there are those moments when you feel a buzz, a literal energy surge coursing through your body, or perhaps a subtle vibration that doesn't seem to have a source. It's as if your body is tuning into a different frequency, aligning more closely with the energies of the universe. But it's not just about what you feel on the inside. Your senses might sharpen, allowing you to perceive the world in a way you haven't before. The colors seem brighter, the sounds more distinct. Even the taste of your food might have a new depth. It's like upgrading your sensory experience to high definition. This heightened sensitivity can extend beyond the physical, affecting how you interact with the world around you. You might find yourself more attuned to the emotions of others, more empathetic to their experiences, or perhaps you become more sensitive to the energy of spaces, feeling the vibe of a room the moment you step into it. While these physical manifestations are a testament to your growing spiritual connection, they can also be overwhelming at times. It's important to listen to your body and give it the care it needs. Whether it's more rest, a healthier diet, or simply spending time in nature to ground yourself, taking care of your physical self is crucial during this transformative period. Embracing these physical changes as part of your spiritual journey can deepen your connection to your body and the world around you. It's a reminder that spiritual awakening isn't just a mental or emotional process, but a holistic one that encompasses your entire being, mind, body, and soul. So we've delved into the heart of spiritual awakening, uncovering the less talked about, the shadowy sides that come with this profound journey. It's a path that not only lights up our lives, but also casts deep shadows, challenging us to confront parts of ourselves we might have preferred to keep hidden. From the intense solitude that refines us the heightened sensitivity that connects us more deeply with the world, to the dark night of the soul that tests our very being, and the illusion of spiritual superiority that tempts our ego. And let's not forget the physical manifestations that remind us of the inseparable connection between our spiritual and physical selves. Each of these aspects, as daunting as they might seem, is a critical chapter in our spiritual narrative. What's crucial to understand is that embracing these dark side effects isn't about allowing them to define our journey, but about acknowledging their role in our growth. It's about seeing the beauty in the struggle, the strength in vulnerability, and the wisdom that comes from facing our inner shadows. This journey is not for the faint-hearted. It demands courage, patience, and an unwavering commitment to self-discovery. But for those willing to walk through the darkness, the rewards are immeasurable. It's a path that leads to a deeper understanding of oneself, a more profound connection with the universe, and a richer, more meaningful experience of life. So as you continue on your journey, remember that the dark side effects of spiritual awakening are not obstacles, but stepping stones. They are the forge in which your spiritual resilience is tempered and your soul is refined. Embrace them with an open heart and a brave spirit, for they are essential to your evolution into a more enlightened, compassionate, and authentic being. In the end, the journey of spiritual awakening is about coming full circle, returning to the light, not despite the darkness, but because of it. It's about realizing that enlightenment isn't the absence of darkness, but the integration of all parts of our being into a harmonious whole. So shine brightly, embrace your shadows, and walk your path with courage and grace. The world needs your light, now more than ever. Now more than ever.